Welcome back to the show. It's me, Hugh, and Daniel Katz, and that was quite a discussion we just had.
That's right.
With Dr. Yaron Brook. And we have Sean and Adam here from Motion Groove? Grove. See, Grove? Groove. I was thinking Grove. I thought it was Groove from the beginning when Ben first set it up. Groove. Because you think music, you're thinking groove, right?
Yep.
Why Grove and not Groove?
It's where things grow. Is in a grove.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what are you guys trying to grow?
Ideas.
Yeah, ideas.
Positive energy.
Positive energy.
Love.
Whatever feels right.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Okay. And you guys are from London?
Yeah.
You came down to town today, and
yeah. Well, we're kind of all over the place. Some of us are in London, some of us are in Norfolk, and we get together and play as much music as we can, basically.
well, how many are you
There's
total?
5 of us. Me and Adam
Okay.
are just the 2 of us representing today, but there's actually 5 of us. We're a full band.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do a couple songs acoustic style.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I noticed that Adam has the djembe. Do you play a kit normally?
No, I focus on percussion. I do more than just one djembe, though. I actually have another one that sits beside it. Congas around that, bongos here, some chimes there, shakers, tambourines, that sort of thing.
So, what's the story of how you guys got together, and you know the reason that you came together? Because it sounds like you guys are obviously conscious and trying to do some good stuff.
There is a story there. I wasn't originally in the band. Sean's the founder. There was 3 originally. They're all from London. And I joined up a year and a half ago, 2 years ago now.
Yep.
And I guess maybe through me we met our 5th, Jay Preston, and so that completed.
Yeah, if
Motion
you're
Grove.
starting a group, I highly recommend getting yourself a Goodlit. This is Adam Goodlit here.
A good what?
Everybody needs a Goodlit. His last name is Goodlit.
Oh,
And I highly recommend
That's-
Goodlits for bands.
Dan, that
Just
makes
find
sense,
one.
doesn't
Makes
it?
sense like that. Yeah, exactly. But
At least one.
If there's only
At
one of
least
him
one,
around,
yeah.
though, well, I mean.
Well, there
Yeah.
are others.
Oh, there? Okay.
There are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good thought.
Why don't we'd love to hear a song, and then we can come back and chat some more.
Okay, we're going to do a title song off the upcoming album, which is being released May 31st in London, Ontario, but it'll be available online everywhere. We'll give you that info. But this is Trust Possibility.
Sacrifice my rights just to know what it's like, and you give it unto me. Oh, the trust possibility. Yeah, I trust possibility. Yeah, I. What it is, but it could not be no other different way. But it is, got it. We will always be waving our own flag. If we could take all of the petty shit away, absolute power will corrupt absolutely. Well, she came up to me then, gave her hands to me then, and I'd sacrifice my rights just to know what it's like, and she give it unto me. Oh, the trust possibility. Yeah, boo, 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 I trust possibility. Yeah, boo, 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 I. Well, she came up to me then, gave her hands to me extend, and I'd sacrifice my rights just to know what it's like, and she'd give it unto me. Oh, the trust possibility. Yeah, boo, 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 I trust possibility. Yeah, boo, 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 boo. Overdub claps. That's a lot of fun. Overdubbing
That's
claps.
a trick we used on the album.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Can't do an album without that.
I've got, there's a lot, as I was saying off stage to you guys when you were practicing,
Yeah.
there's this, you turn the radio station, I'm very impatient, I'm turning in the song, well, so I turn it and I turn it. Then I hit something, wow, what's that? And that's one of those songs. The mixture of the drumming, just the positiveness and just the rhythm. We're lazy by want to listen to a song we heard over and over again, but these are one of these other songs you never heard before. But it's like it because it's got that. It just sucks you in. I can't explain because I'm not a musician per se.
Well, you know
so you
what?
guys really honed your craft on this one.
It's songs like that. They seem like they have a lot of thought into it, and thank you very much. That was all really, really nice stuff there. But honestly, those kinds of things come out of nothing. They come out of ether, and you just.
But that's where they come from.
You trip over and find them, and it's accidental. If you sit down, and you're like, I'm going to write a really.
No, I didn't mean that.
You can't. You can't.
Yeah.
Like, it does not work that way.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can go like weeks without having a good idea, and then you'll have a day where you can't get them out of your head.
A bunch of top people that are in the top, in the top world in the recording industry say it just came from God, or because they happen to be religious, or what. It just came, and
It
I
came
understand.
from whatever particular
wherever it
religion
came.
I'm into right now. Is where
But
it came from.
the intuitive thing's really good. But if I may ask, and sorry, Hugh, I'm hogging this, but they had hope. Something about giving up my rights. I don't have to understand all this, and maybe you just went with the feel, but something about giving up my rights to whatever.
That's like to feel true love. I guess,
Okay.
Is kind of, but not in the sense of woman, male, female.
Yeah, no,
kind of
that's
thing,
okay.
But like a oneness with the universe, I
Right,
guess
right,
you
yeah.
could say, or the earth.
Yes.
Or because we all are made out of pieces of universe.
Right, right.
We were once inside of a star. I could have been part of you and another.
There we
maybe
go.
we were on a meteor.
Oh, too
a
much
few
We're getting
billion years
into,
ago. But the point is
We're getting
I
to
think
coast to coast now.
Welcome to
one of
Motion
the
Grove.
one of the like things that a lot of people pilgrimage for is to find that oneness.
Yeah.
And seek it out. And
Yeah.
we with the hand drums and this kind of thing is we try and kind of bring back that thousands of year old tradition of just dancing and living in the moment and playing music. Being human.
Which begs the question on a more semantic, superficial, it's not so superficial, but from what we're just talking about, is there a reggae feel by accident, or does there a reggae, am I sensing a reggae feel in that?
You know
The
what?
rhythm.
It is kind of, it's just what
What
my
happened,
ear
yeah.
gravitates to. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, okay.
It's,
Psychedelic
Yeah.
reggae, folk, space rock.
Well, let's not worry about classification. It's my
Well,
fault for bringing it up.
hey,
so.
no worries.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a rhythm on guitar that I can play and sing well.
Yeah, okay.
But
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
every musician that's like kind of where my seed is. I'm starting to do other things too, but really that's where my heart is.
Okay.
And,
What, reggae?
yeah. There's a lot of space in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's simple, but it's not easy necessarily.
Mm-hmm,
And I like that kind of thing.
Okay. Hugh, you have a question?
Well, thanks, Dan. So May 31st, the album's coming out. Possibility. That's the name.
Trust Possibility.
Oh, Trust Possibility, which was also the name of that
Yeah.
song,
That
right?
song
That's
is
right.
the title track.
Oh, so what's the idea there? Like, is there a meme there? Trust Possibility.
Well, I don't want to pretend like I had a very thought out philosophy or book,
Yeah.
behind it. It's kind of up to the interpreter,
Mhm.
but like we were saying before, off camera with Yaron there. That
Yeah.
was Yaron?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice to get the gears turning, and that's what I want to do. I want to provoke people to think,
Right.
and maybe there is something in there, but I think that's something you have to find
But
for yourself.
it's funny. I was surprised with Jean Kameshi, who was a musician with Moxie Fouvers, who asked Mumford and Sons, well, what did this song mean? Well, she says it's up to what you just said. It's up to the listener, and it was about generating thought process. You know that. But he's joking around back, and you know that better. You're a musician. He says that. So he played it back to him. So yeah, I mean, that's what this is all about. The art, even in painting, the art is the way people react to the art is
Right.
part of the art.
Now, to go on with that, I think there's an inherent danger with writing songs that have a very direct message
Yeah.
and that are really pushing people to because it's a form of manipulation, I think, because music opens up your mind already. You're jamming along, and then all of a sudden you can have kind of evil philosophies put in your head, and that, or good philosophies, but either way, I don't want to be the kind of person that's telling people how to think or anything like that. But I'm going to present my ideas and songs in the most eloquent way I can. And if people pick up on that, great. And if they don't, at least hopefully they'll dance along.
Okay. Well, we'd love to hear another one right now.
Okay.
If you got one for us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So this one's in a bit of a weird key. Live it up, 'cause the stars are out tonight. 2, 3, 4. Live it up, 'cause the stars are out tonight. It's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright. Live it up, the stars are out tonight. It's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright. Folding up my clothes and I'm calling up my friends. It's a nation unknown, to be determined by phone. Packing up my things, get supplies in time. Vagabond traveler, travel really light. The passages of Greece won't cease to execute my claims on this earth. You know it's so crazy, it's insane. How much of this life we keep inside our hands, running through our fingers, runaway sand. Shake it, I figure, take it anymore. Charming than you score, this warmth that you want more. Shake it, I figure, take it anymore. Charming than you score, this warmth that you want more. So live it up. The stars are out tonight. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Live it up. The stars are out tonight. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. So live it up. The stars are out tonight. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Live it up. The stars are out tonight. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Live it up. The stars are out tonight. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Live it up. The stars are out tonight. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright.
Woo.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
So, well, we got a few more minutes, and then maybe we can hear one more song as we to end the show,
Sure.
which would be awesome. But so I'm just curious. We don't have the album here, but and it's only two of you guys here and now. But like when we do listen to the full album, is it going to be like a full rock band
Oh, yeah.
type
Yes.
electric guitars?
Absolutely.
Bells, whistles, all
Yeah?
of it. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we spared no expense on the production of this album. That's why it took us so long.
So how did you do it? Did you do it at somebody's house, or did you go to a studio?
We,
or?
we recorded this at Emacs Studios in London, Ontario. They've worked with like everybody,
Yeah.
Heart,
Really?
Cranberries,
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam.
Really?
It's one of the most prestigious studios in Eastern Canada, actually. But
Wow.
It's very secret.
Yeah.
Like it's in a nondescript building.
They probably don't,
It's like
you know.
$1,000
Well,
a day.
wait a minute, that's not their only studio. You got
EMAC?
EMAC? Is it over there? That's their main studio over there, or do they have one?
I
in
didn't know they
Toronto?
had another location. I'm pretty sure that's the only one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
So-
they're big there.
Yeah.
Isn't that
yeah.
something?
Have you heard of them,
And
Dan?
we,
Yeah.
I wanted to make an album where it's like you could put it on to show off your stereo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
so
yeah.
so we put in that extra money into the production to be able to get that quality. And
You know, a lot of times when you hear about that, you know, like that there's not a lot of live off the floor stuff. That it's all, you know, okay, now it's time for the bass player to do his thing, right? And they, you know, really make
Well,
it sound good.
That's a great thing. That I'm glad you brought that up because we recorded this in a way where we could keep that feeling of live off the floor. In
Yeah.
fact, it is in a way live off the floor
Yeah.
because we went in and recorded all the songs at once off the floor and without a click or anything. And I just this is actually how the Doors recorded too. Is they'd have Morrison in the side room isolated, but you'd be singing along with the band.
Right.
And then he'd overdub, you know, perfect vocals later.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. And so it does have a nice where we're playing together feeling. Whereas when you're recording an album piecemeal, where one guy records this, one guy, you're not really playing together.
Yeah, you
playing
lose that whole
along with
live
each other.
vibe. You lose.
Right. So you know, we want to get the best of both worlds. So we get the, you know, the studio shine,
Yeah.
but also the liveness, like the. Yeah.
Now, is it all done and ready? Is it
Yeah.
you got
Well-
the CDs have been created and
No.
We're in post production.
Yeah.
Are you in mastering?
Yes.
That process.
Yes,
So
we
what's
actually
that?
have a couple songs out,
Yeah.
released that you can listen to, and even download. They're free.
This is a
Free
good
for
time to
everybody.
plug motiongrove.com.
Motiongrove.com.
Okay.
And just go there, check it out. You can even just type in Motion Grove on Google, or the first thing that comes up, because we've been working hard.
Now, if you do go to the website, there is a player. You can play all the songs. That player is also a link to our Reverb Nation page where you can download.
Yep,
all the songs.
we got a couple songs that you can download for free. That one that we just played, Trust Possibility, is one of them.
Yep.
And so yeah, you can check that out. Put it on your car, put it on your iPod, whatever.
Just like, you worked hard. Now you were kind of laughing with that, but you're just plugging it out on the social media. Is that what you mean by worked hard? And
Well, actually, I was making an inside joke with myself.
Okay.
Because no one has ever put the words Motion and Grove beside each other on the internet ever.
okay. So that's smart. Oh, that's good. Yes.
So yeah,
By accident, perhaps.
Right
but
away.
Good. Yeah.
it came up right there.
So okay, so the 31st, are you having a big party or something like that
Oh
to
yeah,
launch it?
yeah, it's gonna be a riot. We
What-
got a club rented out. We got a
APK
Catalina
Live.
Yeah, APK Live in London, Ontario.
That's the club.
Yes. Yep,
Okay.
that's the club. We got Catalina, who's featured on the album. We do a duet.
Well, by the way, we got your
song.
website up right now, so that's what the
Perfect.
website
Yep,
looks
there
like.
you
You can
go.
see the
There it
players,
is.
so they can get like 5 songs right off the top by that.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yep. And the download links are right there. You can see our upcoming shows.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
And yeah, so at that show we got another blowing up London band is Gypsy Ghosts. They're good friends of mine. We got them coming out, and Catalina is a indie folk singer with gorgeous voice. I got her on this album right away as soon as I was like, oh, maybe we should do it at Cat. Got her.
So how is the music scene in London these
It's
days?
growing. It's
Yeah.
definitely got some heat in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Like Emacs Studios is really supportive of up and coming artists. There's a few other studios around actually that are working, and we got a few venues that are they're it's creating a scene, and it's not just one kind of music either. It's
Yeah.
it's like music in general,
Yeah.
which is what I like.
Now, are you going to be doing any gigs in Toronto or elsewhere? Any tours in the works?
Yeah, they're in the works.
Everything's
Yeah.
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 Toronto's like this mecca, right? So our idea is to build the walls around Toronto so we can kind of just spill in all
Right.
All at once. It's
And,
probably a good
you know,
strategy.
So we're working
Big-
on the Tri-City,
Yep.
Hamilton, Woodstock, Brantford, London. Of course, we've got Norfolk. We've got and then even west of that, like Sarnia, Chatham, Windsor. So it's all building blocks.
We've been in all those places,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extensively.
What's Tri-City? What is that?
That's
Guelph?
Waterloo.
Kitchener, Waterloo.
Cambridge,
Yeah.
Guelph.
Okay.
So,
Well,
what we're doing for Toronto is we're sending our friends bands out here to scope out the best places to play, and
Yeah.
then we'll just come along with them with their information.
well, you're here today.
Yes.
You're playing here today, but are you doing anything tonight in town? or,
Actually, we're going to a networking thing. Or it's a birthday party, actually. Yeah.
So maybe we'll see you later. 'Cause
Maybe.
we're going to be there too.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Is this blues?
Yeah.
Blues?
Maybe I'll bring my bass and we can like
Yeah,
do
jam.
it up.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll bring this along then.
This is someone's place. I don't.
Don't, Danny.
Okay.
We'll talk
Okay.
after.
Okay.
Well, that's great. Okay, any final thoughts? Actually, you know what? I wanted to ask you a question because the album's called Trust Possibility, and Dan, you mentioned that it's kind of optimistic sounding, and I
Yeah.
want to ask you guys. You know, a lot of people are kind of negative or pessimistic about the state of the world and where things are going.
Yeah.
But here you guys are. Are you guys
Well-
overall optimistic or?
I believe that creating possibilities for things to happen is, and then not necessarily expecting them to, but just creating those kinds of things, like planting seeds.
Yeah.
Not all of them will grow,
Yeah.
but plant them anyway,
Yeah.
and maybe one or two or all of them will.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But the point is that you planted them and you put that effort in to grow something.
Yeah.
And that's, who knows where we're going to end up, but at least we can say we did as best as we could when we could.
Yeah.
And that's what I believe in. And in terms of lofty idealism for the human race, well,
I'm just throwing things out there. But how long have you guys been working on this positive stuff? How long have you guys been together, actually?
well, I started as a trio 3 or 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in school, though, so I was in film school, actually. I know
Yeah.
how to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
But, after school, I expanded the band to a 5-piece, and then just really started focusing on getting everyone to the point where we could record off the floor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we spent a year playing these songs before we even went into the studio.
Right.
So that way we could boom, 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 it's got that awesome feel. So, yeah. The final thought, check out our page, download a couple songs, play them in your car. We worked real hard on them. I hope you like them.
Well, we really look forward to seeing the actual CD at the end of the month, and great to have you guys here on the show today. And we're going to wrap the show up, but when we actually say thanks, everybody, then we'd love for you guys to play, and we'll run the credits over. It'll look really cool. Dan, what do you think?
I think that would be very good. I'm holding my microphone that I dropped for the 10th time.
Okay. All right. Oh, and we have to, of course, it's motiongrove.com is the website. Can people order the CD when they
will
go
be.
to that?
Yeah, and you can actually order vinyls too eventually.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a friend of mine just spent $5,000 on a turntable.
There you go.
Just so he could hear every scratch and pop
Yep.
and click.
Exactly.
In the highest fidelity possible.
Exactly. Okay, guys, great to have you on. Great to meet you, Sean and Adam. And what do you and Dan? That's it for the show.
Is it?
Yeah, did you have fun?
Yes, I did. We're supposed to be a philosopher coming on or something, but we'll talk to you later about
That's
that.
we already had him on.
Imagination
Oh,
is
that-
the beginning
that
of
was
all
it?
creation.
Sorry, Adam. What?
I just wanted to plug imagination being the beginning of all creation.
Okay.
That's my little philosophy
There you
statement.
go.
All right.
Mind to matter. Oh, yeah.
Thanks for doing that. Okay, so we would love for you guys to take us out with one more track. What do you want to do for us?
Okay, well, we're going to change it up and do kind of a folky number because we keep getting hired to play all night
Yeah.
at these places, and we like doing other kinds of stuff too. So this is called No Raincoats.
Great.
don't need no raincoats. There ain't no clouds this summer. Where they when I didn't. I sit back and I wonder, what if it was always just sunny? We forget to enjoy what the real world feels like outside our toy. Our toy. Our toy. Our toy. And now she's spinning sideways and she's looking in your face, thinking all the reasons better off alone. But now you're spinning sideways, this is always how it starts. Do you have what it takes to take her home? I don't know. I don't know. Take collective vision, it'll all make sense. Don't read the last page, save it for the end. Go diving headlong, don't forget to enjoy what the real world feels like outside her toy. Our toy. Our toy. Our toy. But you're peering out the window as she takes everything you're worth. Nothing could ever seem to silence the dial tone. But now you're waking up to the smells you must embrace. Don't forget to unplug the phone. I don't know. I don't know. See, collect your vision, it will all make sense. Don't read the last page, save it for the end. Go diving headlong, don't forget to enjoy what the real world feels like outside her toy.
Thanks, guys.
This song is called Live It Up. Live it up, 'cause the stars are out tonight. Live it up, because the stars are out tonight. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Live it up, because the stars are out tonight. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Holding up my clothes and I'm calling up my friends. Destination unknown, to be determined by who. Backing up my things, get supplies inside. Beg a bone traveler in by. Kids and games on this earth, you know it's so crazy, it's insane. How much of this life we keep inside our hands, running through our fingers, runaway sand. Shake it bigger, I take it anymore. Charming in your store, it's worth that you want more. I take it bigger, I take it anymore. Charming in your store, it's worth that you want more. So live it up, the stars are out tonight. It's gonna be alright. Alright, live it up. The stars are out tonight.